Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Clicker. Get the clicker. All right, guys, doing a little update. It is 4:01. Meteorologist Evan Chigvera here. I thought we would just do a little update for those of you who were following us earlier. We hopped off because things had gotten kind of quiet for the time being, and it still looks like that's the case. I just thought for those who are up and can't sleep, Lord knows that was me for a long time with respect to weather. So right now, tornado watch everywhere in yellow. So that includes Walker, Jefferson, Blount, St. Clair, Etowah, Cherokee, Calhoun, Cleburne, Talladega, Shelby, Bibb, Tuscaloosa, Pickens, Green, Hale, Sumter, Chilton County, Coosa, Tallapoosa, everywhere here in yellow. Those omitted: Coleman, Marion, Winston, get my geography messed up here, Fayette, as well as Lamar. Where you're seeing that red polygon, that is a tornado warning coming out of Mississippi. That is what we will be watching. This would be headed into the Pickens County area, so we're going to zoom in on that one here. This is a look at that storm as it continues to move out of Mississippi, Macon and Kemper County. This will be headed again into Pickens County if it holds together. Here's the good thing going for us. Pickens County's already encountered some heavy rain, some storms. There's a rain-cooled outflow boundary there. Now, sometimes that can act to intensify, but a lot of times it'll weaken a signature or a storm as it moves about that region. So we'll have to watch for this, but that'll be the next cell up to watch. And of course, we'll come on if need be. So here's US 45. If you've ever driven in between Starkville and Columbus and you want to go to the beach, you got to take 45. It goes all the way down to the coast. All right. And that warning goes for a little while longer here in parts of Mississippi. Again, here's the Alabama state line. Here's Pickensville. So if this were to be extended, Pickensville would probably be in this polygon. Carrollton as well. Again, it has not been just yet. We just thought we'd hop on and give you an update for those who are still a little sleepless. Now, I'll tell you this. This had a really good signature about 10-15 minutes ago. It is fizzling out to some degree. Doesn't mean it doesn't bear watching. So we will do just that. They've just shrunk the polygon down here, as you can see. This is headed towards Dinsmore. This is Highway 14, and then 32 picks up as you get into extreme southern Pickens County. So this is what we will watch as we move forward. Nevertheless, it's still very loud out there, and I understand folks, not being able to sleep. Totally understandable. This has been a hail and real lightning show for most folks here so far today. So let's go big picture. For those of you who were wondering, when the heck is this going to get out of here? Well, we got some time before that happens. So if you are up in Fayette, Lamar, Marion, Winston, even Walker County, you've been inundated with rain. We got some flash flood warnings there, and it is certainly going to be a big rainmaker. I thought this all along as far as the amount of rain that we're seeing, just torrential rain totals. And notice, they're going over the same areas. Also, you're going to note that motion with storms. Well, it is in a way that's going to cause the same locations to get rain time and time again. So we've seen a lot of rain for Walker, Fayette, and Pickens County. We've yet to see any rain for the Birmingham Metro. We're just now seeing some rain in extreme northern Jefferson County. Just steady rain up in northern Etowah County, I-59 from Gadsden to Fort Payne. Good old-fashioned rain. Alabamians, you folks are very accustomed to that with a little bit of thunder as well as lightning. We'll keep an eye on these lightning strikes. As those uptick, it typically means there is an increase in intensity. So let's do some timing for you based off of what we know. Extreme northwestern parts of Alabama until 6 a.m. So basically right along this boundary, Reform, Fayette, Jasper, we could be looking at that potential going up until that time. So again, as we move forward, this is going to be prolonged throughout the morning. We have this tornado watch that is currently in place. I'll loop through just one more time, and we'll try to do these updates as often as need be. We would come on if this hops into our DMA. And that is for this particular signature here, which I do expect to weaken. It's moving into an area that's been worked over by rain and storms, and hopefully that is exactly the case as it heads into Pickens County. And there's the big picture. We got a little while to go before we are in the clear. I'll try to pull up that timing graphic again until 11 a.m. for much of central Alabama, and even later you get to Sylacauga up to Heflin, Ashland, Wedowee. This will go 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So a decently long morning ahead for us. Evan Chigvera, Riley Blackwell's here as well. We will update you as need be. Again, we will follow this cell coming out of Mississippi. Should it pose a threat, we'll hop back on here again. Hopefully you guys have a good night and get some sleep. And as soon as we can clear some counties and give you some reassurance, we will do just that. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you in a bit.